Hey, folks, double digits. We're up to number 10 on these sales videos. Hey, folks, I'm Daniel. I am the preacher in shades. I ain't quite preaching yet because right now I'm selling, and I think we ought to have a difference between the selling and the money collecting and the preaching. When I come back just preaching, there ain't gonna be no money collecting. But right now I'm selling my book because that's the Jesus Precepts, and you're gonna want a copy of that bad boy right there, man. But right now, I'm going to talk to you today about reaping and sowing. Sowing is everything that you put out, it's the seeds that you plant. It's a farmer, he goes out and he's spreading his seeds around out there, and then come harvest time, all them plants have grown up, and then you reap what you have sown. And that's so true. Paul said, all men is going to reap what they sow. Jesus said, oh, yeah, whatever you measure and mete out, it's going to be measured to you again. Jeremiah said it. Jeremiah said he's talking God talking through Jeremiah, and he says, "Hey, I give you a little looseness in the reins. I let you go out and do whatever you want to do, and I'm gonna give you back compared to what you do." Ezekiel said it too. Reaping and sowing is all through the Bible. The beauty part of doing what Jesus said, the beauty part of obeying the Jesus precepts is everything that you sow, every bit of mercy, every bit of love, every bit of forgiveness, every bit of golden rule that you sow in this world, when it comes back around, it's going to come back around as a blessing. And all of our judging and condemning and hating and the fear and the anger and all the greed, laying up treasure for ourselves here on earth, all of that stuff, when it comes back around, it comes back around as a kick in the butt. It comes back around to kick you upside your rear end, and you ain't going to like it when it comes back around. It's a vicious cycle. That vicious cycle of doing wrong and having wrong done to you and doing wrong and having wrong done to you keeps going on and on forever. You still got to pay. Jesus never said if you accept me as your personal savior, you won't have to reap what you sow. No, reaping and sowing is all through the Bible, good or bad. When you obey Jesus and you do it his way, you're going to be only sowing the harmless, the kindness, the consideration, the helping people, the doing for people, all of them things, and not fighting back and not doing that, because it's going to come back around too. It'll come back around as a blessing, and you're going to be glad to see it. It's hard. It is hard to love your enemies, but it comes back around as a blessing. It's easy to hate your enemies, but it's going to come back around as a butt kicking. It's easy to do the stuff of this world because it's so obvious. It's right there. It seems so real. This is the world where we get to practice these things that seem so hard. We get to practice on people that it looks like they can kill us, when in truth, they can't kill us. They can't kill us that live with Jesus. They can't kill us that belong to Jesus. They can't kill us that have faith in Jesus. They can kill my body. They can kill my earth suit. They can snuff my body, and I wake up in another world fine. I wake up in another world. Everything's good over there. That's like, geez, I didn't even miss my body. They didn't really kill me. I'm not dead. And man, you talk about the biggest reaping and sowing that you'll ever get is if you do have some in it. Now, I'm not talking about suicide. When I talk about laying down your body, that ain't never suicide. We'll talk about suicide some other time, but just don't think that's when somebody else wants to kill you and you let them. That's when some dirty, rotten scoundrel wants to kill you and you let him. Or he wants to kill somebody else and you step in between them and let him kill you instead. Whenever you do that, you wake up on the other side to a hero's welcome. You wake up with the biggest amount of reaping that you can ever get in this world. No greater love as a man than he would lay down his life for his friends. And when you love your enemy in your heart, that enemy has become your friend. When you love the unbelievers in your heart, those people are your friends. Jesus wasn't talking about himself laying down his life for us. He's given us our instructions. He wasn't bragging himself up like the preachers always talk. Oh yeah, Jesus just bragging himself up. He laid down his life for us because we're his friends. I'm not saying he didn't do that, but he instructed us to do the same thing. He said, when you love your life in this world, you'll lose it. When you hate your life in this world, you keep your life unto life eternal. You have to be willing to plant your dead body in this world along the instructions of Jesus, and it's a scary, scary thing. And I ain't saying it's easy. It's the hardest thing you ever hope to do. But you got to reap what you sow. The only way that you're going to reap the good harvest is if you're willing to plant the good seeds. And I hope you're going to get on that. Hey, come buy my book, because he'll tell you how to plant them. He'll tell you what to do for them. He'll tell you how to get them. He'll tell you all of that stuff right there. It's all in the Bible. You don't have to buy my book. All this information is in the Bible. You don't have to buy my book to get it. But it's just so easy to see his instructions laid out like that. It's so much easier than to go through the Bible. Time consuming to go through the Bible. So come see us. Hey, this is sales video number 10, man. And you know what I'm going to tell you? God bless you, and good luck on your journey.